So imagine you're holding your Wi-Fi router right in your hands. It's completely unplugged. I mean, no power, no cables, nothing.
Right, just a dead piece of plastic.
Exactly. But then you look at your phone and your network app says it's still, active, like it's still transmitting data.
Yeah, that's the Ghost Echo anomaly. It's completely wild.
It really is. And it's the first sign that your sanctuary has basically been turned into a lab for this doctrine called Zersitzung. So today's exploration into the source material is it's about this stack of intelligence briefs we've been looking at.
And these briefs suggest that this chilling Cold War tactic, this silent repression, it hasn't just survived, but it's gone high-tech.
Right. Specifically in modern-day Costa Rica. Like in places like Jaco and Alajuela, it's not just old wine in new bottles, right?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
But to understand it, we kind of have to look at where it started, which is East Germany. The Stasi perfected this thing called Directive No. 176.
The decomposition manual.
Exactly. They called it decomposition, or Zersetzung. Instead of making messy arrests that, drew international heat, they used something like 170,000 informants to basically gaslight dissidents.
Wow, 170,000. So they would just go into your house and, mess with your stuff?
Yeah, they'd enter your home and just move a chair like 3 inches. Or change the brand of tea in your cupboard. The whole goal was to make you doubt your own sanity until your life just collapsed.
But today, they don't need a guy with a lockpick set to move your furniture, right? Our sources describe this echo quarantine.
Right. The human informants are replaced by a 184-node phased array of compromised smart devices. It is literal digital gaslighting.
And they're doing this using the TR-069 protocol from what the research says.
Yeah, which is just the standard language your ISP uses to remotely manage or fix your router. But in the wrong hands, it's a skeleton key.
So they exploit these routers to create a mesh network that just stays online even when you kill the power, to make you feel like you've lost control of reality.
Exactly.
Okay, but it goes way beyond just, messing with my Wi-Fi. I was looking at the 3i 8TLAS architecture in the briefs.
Oh, the bioacoustics.
Right. It mentions a system clock running at 46.875 hertz. Is that like a hum? Like a fridge buzzing?
It's a structural vibration. That specific frequency is just a mathematical artifact of digital signal processing. But here's where it gets really sinister.
Okay, brace me.
By injecting a 53 hertz carrier wave into your standard 60 hertz electrical grid, they create what's called a beat frequency of 7 hertz.
Wait, 7 hertz? That's the theta band, isn't it?
You got it.
That's the frequency our brains produce during deep meditation or right before we fall asleep. Are you saying they're using the copper wiring in the walls to literally tune the listener's brain?
Yeah, the sources call it neurological puppet strings. It induces chronic fatigue and makes you highly suggestible. Your house is basically entraining your brainwaves.
To keep you exhausted.
Right. And if you push back, the briefs outline tactics from the 2024 Acosta Predatorial Law using infrasonic signals at 37 or 38 hertz.
And we should clarify, we're just reporting what the documents say here, not taking a political stance. But those frequencies cause actual physical distress, right?
Yeah, vertigo, nausea, just a severe sense of impending doom.
I feel like a total loss of privacy. But I really want to push back on the surveillance part. How do they know when to trigger this? Is there a camera in my smoke detector?
They don't even need cameras. That's what the WCOG framework is for. It uses Wi-Fi channel state information, or CSI.
Okay, explain that.
Think of your Wi-Fi signals like ripples in a pond.
Yeah.
When you move, even just your chest rising and falling as you breathe, you create distortions in those radio waves.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, WCOG analyzes those distortions to see right through solid concrete. It tracks your heartbeat from the next room. You're basically transparent.
So who is pulling the strings here? Because this sounds like a massive state operation, but the documents point to this corporate-state nexus.
It's a hybrid. You have companies like Setcom SA in Costa Rica managing backup power systems. They use the Modbus protocol, which is this legacy language for industrial hardware.
And it has terrible security risks.
Zero encryption, no passwords. It's trivial to hijack it to, slicker lights or trigger micro blackouts to spike your cortisol.
And then there's the digital ghost service workers. The sources say these are injected via Kyndryl infrastructure to execute cognitive steering.
Right, warping your search results. And don't forget the Vasonic security systems.
Oh, the Israeli design tech, yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole pipeline of military tech transfers repurposed for civilian spaces. It all feeds into what analysts call the bifurcation hypothesis.
Right, where some think this is just a standard high-tech government psyop, and others get super esoteric.
Yeah, the 12-dimensional toroidal object theory.
Right, the idea that these systems are interfaces for a mathematical construct interacting with our neural lattices. I mean, whether it's secret police or a toroidal math equation, the smart home is basically a weapon now.
It really is. It forces us to ask, is privacy even the right word anymore? Or should we be fighting for cognitive sovereignty?
The right to have a mind that isn't being remotely steered by your own walls. I love that. Well, here's a provocative thought to leave you with. Next time you're at home, open your network settings. If you see a device listed that you know for a fact is unplugged in a drawer somewhere, don't just call it a bug. Ask yourself if your echo quarantine has already begun. Why is that node still breathing when it should be dead?